The following program is suitable for family viewing. Well, non-family members can join in too.
Everybody, my name is Momoh Rukayat and I'll be your chef for today on your darling episode of Taste Buds. And when we come back, I will tell you all we have here on the table and what I'll be making for you today. Before I forget, everybody call me Giggles, or you can call me Chef Giggles. We'll be right back. And we're back. Like I said, I'll be telling you all we have here. Today I'll be making you a beef rolle with brown butter jus and a tortellini, which is Italian, by the way, pasta. And everybody knows pasta is spaghetti, but no, pasta is like a whole variation of flour product. But we're making you tortellinis for today with the rolle. We're going to be doing it with flank steak, onion. This is for our tortellini, our pasta. We're going to make the pasta fresh here, and we have a pumpkin to fill in the pasta with. Have a parmesan because it's going to go in the pasta, the tortellini anyways. And well, let's just see what happens at the end of the day. We'll be right back. We're back. Well, we're going to start with making our roll. This is our flank steak, like I said. So we're going to cut this baby in half. They're not big. It's best to get bigger ones so you can have a whole lot of stuffing in it. Then we're just going to make the stuffing. Let me get this one off because you can't use your green board for meat, you know. You have to use a red board. So let's get the red board. I'm going to pick a big one, something that would work for me. Okay, this is the biggest I have. Okay. Always try and place your hand directly on your steak, your chicken, so you know when your knife is going through. Okay. I'm not going to cut it through, I'm going to leave some space at the end. There you go. This should be fine. Let me just see if I can roll that up. Okay, we're fine. So I'm going to beat it like a child that actually did something wrong to me. You know how they used to beat you on your child? That's what I want to do to this thing. So I'm just going to open it up here and fold that. I'm using the bag of variety so it doesn't burst open. And for people who don't have kitchen hammer, your saucepan is available. So I'm just going to beat on that to flatten it out. Okay. Just move down to it over here. Feel that. I didn't say you should destroy your pan, no. Just make sure it's flat so you can absorb all the ingredients and actually saving all your stuffing. So I think this should be, I'm leaving all this here. It's like when you have marbling your ribeye, this just absorbs a lot of flavors and saves all that for you. So I'm going to keep this here while I chop up my babies. Oh, they're already chopped anyways. I'm just going to make the mushroom sauce and the bell pepper for the stuffing. It's not much, just something very small. So this is where I get my green board. You should notice the color codes when it comes to working with boards. Never ever try to go in different ways when you're working with your boards and your vegetables and your meat, because professionally you don't work with a meat board when you want to do your veggies. I'd actually go with a brown board if there was, because this is mostly for salads. Let's chop these babies. Slicing them, skin too. I don't need too much. If I was going to make a Wellington, I would probably just chop them in small bits. So, okay, now that that is on, let's get our stuffing ready. This won't take a whole lot of time. Once this is drying up, I'm just going to marinate my steak. This you can easily do with salt and black pepper, but I'm Nigerian. Like I like putting some stock cubes and all that on it. Not taking too much time. Just a little bit of garlic. There you go. Then onions. I'm using white onions here. Now this is my yellow onions. They're very sweet. Unlike the purple onions that is harsh and it makes you tear up. These are sweet and they are awesome when it comes to stuffing. So these are my bell peppers. I just have green and yellow here and tomatoes. So I'm just gonna use a few of those. Okay. That should be fine. I'm just using these for color, because I want the stuffing to also look colorful and taste good. I'm taking it off the heat. Why? Because this is very high and I don't have time to be doing the whole reduction, and so I'm just going to work like this. Smells really good anyway. I know you can't see the aroma from here, but this smells good. Just some veggies and your olive oil with garlic. It always has this classic, awesome aroma. It's just, the reason I'm not going to cook it for too long, because it's still going to go into the oven. So I don't want all this cooking through here and nothing happens in the oven. Okay, there you go. Then my rodo. So when you hear Scotch bonnet, oh, those are English. Just rodo, your normal rodo from the market. Okay, this should be perfect. I will just add in some tomatoes. I think there are not enough tomatoes, and I'm going to let the heat cook that tomatoes through. I'll lay that here. I'm not tasting because I think I already know how it should taste. I'm very used to knowing. It's normal if you worked with your mother in the kitchen for a very long time. You should know when your stock cube or your salt is enough. So that's basically how I work most times. So I'm going to put this off and I'm going to marinate this baby. Let me rinse my hand. When you cook, you should always be clean and neat. Try and wash your hands as best you can so you avoid contamination. That's what I do most times. So I'm just going to salt this baby. I'm doing it here on the nylon just to avoid too much dirt. So that's stock cubes, salt, black pepper. Let me use the black pepper seeds. So I'm just going to crush them. There you go. I'm going to add some olive oil to just break the meat down a bit and let all that flavor and from the seasoning get into it. So just rub that on. Okay. It's going to go on both sides. So I'm going to do this. Go back here and do this. Right now, it's perfect. because all this still going to go into it, so more and more flavor is being added into it. I'm just going to put this in the oven. Let me put water on fire boiling for my pasta. When you know you're going to cook pasta, you should always have water boiling. I know I said I'm going to make my pasta sheet here. I will. And it's going to be pretty quick and easy. Let me stuff this baby first. Okay. It's no longer hot. I'm actually used to putting my hand in hot stuff, so I really don't know why. I think it comes with growing up with my mother. All that heat. Okay. There we go. You see that I just did the stuffing, not so much, so it's not excessive. So I'm going to wrap that. This is me doing my wrapping. So if you have a twine, this is the part where you just, tie it round. But since I don't have, I'm going to use my broken down kebab sticks. Take this. Let me take this off so I can use my board. So I want you to see what's happening. Mushrooms, come back here. So I'm putting this base back in. You can actually stuff your roulade with anything you want. It's just rolled meat or chicken. Meat, okay, chicken is under the whole meat. Meat is a variation of protein. So your roulade is just stuffed meat, rolled stuffed meat. Basically, just all the fancy names to be calling things. So this is it. I'm still going to sear this in a pan before it goes into the oven. Okay, let me start with my pasta. But I'm first going to put my pumpkin on fire so it can start cooking. I can make my filling down so it can cool off before pasta comes in. So I'm going to do a pumpkin filling for my tortellini. So I have pumpkins here. I'm just going to cut them in smaller bits. They've already been diced. This is not that giant green thing that comes from ugu. And everybody knows ugu as Nigerian pumpkin. No, no, no. This is not that thing at all. This one doesn't have those seeds that you have to plant, and it looks something like this. This is the pumpkin. This has been shaved. If you know what Halloween is, see all those things that Oyinbo used to draw, move eye, and now look like winch. That thing is pumpkin. These are smaller sizes, those are bigger sizes. So I'm just going to boil these babies. I don't need much because I'm probably doing only two tortellinis. Okay, so we're good. Change this. Yeah. It's very little. Put it on 5. It's going to cook in like, let's say 5. And I'm going to season it. A bit of salt. And rosemary. Since I don't have fresh herbs, I'm using dry herbs. So this is rosemary. It's like in the senior border of thyme. In Nigeria we like using thyme and curry to do jollof rice. This rosemary is a bit stronger than thyme, and that's why I always call it the senior border of thyme. Smells good. Okay. I'm going to boil these babies with rosemary. There we go. We're going to cook in a bit. Put this aside. I'm going to sear this because once it gets into the oven, it won't take too long, and I'm going to take it out. That's why I'm keeping it first. I'm just going to put it in the fridge. Let me wipe my hand as usual. So I'm going to try and do my pasta here now. Flip this. It's normally 100 grams of flour to 1 egg, but I'm just going to do that off measurement, or measurement, like they will say. Yeah, just going to do this. 1 egg. I think the first time I tried making pasta, it wasn't the best of experience. I was making linguinis. Think about the thing was really strong, it was really hard to roll out. That's when I realized that I could actually switch 1 egg for 1 egg yolk to give me a softer dough. I'm just going to do this. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to add my egg yolk. I'm not measuring. So you can also salt this in. I like adding oregano, dry oregano herbs, but right now I'm just doing a straightforward thing. Pasta dough. When you finish kneading it the first time and you have to wrap it up and put it back in the fridge, when you pick it up in like 5 minutes, it's a bit soft, unlike when you just put it in. So let me clean my hand, dry this hand up, then take this out. This should be fine. Put this on my board, and this should go for about 4 to 5 tortellinis. Okay. Still looking at my pumpkin. I want them to be really soft because they'll be going into this. So when you cut through, you have that moisture in the middle with cheese and everything. Let me just save it for the last shot. You see. Let me finish. Okay. This is almost ready. It's pretty easy. You don't need to go and buy your spaghetti from the market. You have a pasta maker, which is the machine. You just make your pasta dough, put it in the fridge, and when you want to make use of it, you just put it through your pasta maker and you're good. But if you don't, you have your rolling pin and you have your hand. At least it's worked out for us now. So this baby is ready. Now I'm going to cling film it and roll it out and get the tortellinis going with the stuffing and my roulade. And once we're back, don't worry, like almost everything should be on the table. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, let me fill you in on all the juicy details you've actually missed. Well, I have already made the tortellinis. I stuffed them with pumpkin filling with Parmesan. Just stuffed the babies in. I just made 2 of them. So it's probably deconstructed on my plate. Then my roulade is ready. It's in the oven. And I'm going to toss the tortellinis right now into a boiling pot of water, just like you do with your spaghetti. And that is all. I have my toasted mushrooms. And I have my sauce here, my jus. And everything is actually ready. So I'm going to let you know how it goes and when we get everything on the plate. Okay, I think that's it. This should take probably like 3 to 4 minutes because it's fresh. It's fresh pasta. It's not like your spaghetti that you had in your store for decades. Okay, this should be done in a bit. Let me start doing my plate work and clear up this place. hope you remember the steps on how I use the making tortellini. It's just the flour and the egg, nothing special, just flour and egg. You knead it, put it back in the fridge and bring it out. Roll it out till it's very thin. Then you fold up. You fold into, you cut into a square. Then you fold, stuff, then fold, and you fold again. And that's it. Pretty simple. Nothing hard anyway. Yeah, like I always do, clear up, clear up, clear up, clean up, make the whole place clean before you put down your food. Oh, they're almost ready. I told you. It won't take too long to get them cooked. You're almost cooked. So, take you back. Let me check these babies to see if it's okay. A few more minutes. I didn't cover them because I ensured that the water was, covering the pasta itself. So there will be no need. My water was already boiling. Like I said, you should always have a pot of boiling water when it comes to pasta making. And I already made my sauce. Let me just bring that baby out and I explain to you how I made them. Okay, so this is my jus. I just reduced my stock from the beef. I reduced it and I also used wine. Then I brought my butter, then I tossed it in. It's a bit thick. And it's still going to be the sauce for the pasta. Okay. Almost ready. I also saved my roulade or roulade, however you choose to call it. So if you look on the inside, I put it back with a small sauce bowl and some seasoning on it. If you look on the inside, you see the stuffing with the mushrooms, tomatoes, and peppers. It's all there. The thing about tortellini is that because of the folded edges, you have to ensure that it cooks on the inside. Okay, so I'm just going to toss this in here. See, I just took them out and I put them straight in. I don't want to overcook it because if I cook this on high heat, it will separate because of the butter in it. So I'm just going to do this. Okay. So we are good. Let me clean my table. There you go. Work. I love my food looking as good as it tastes. Let me put it like that. Okay. Mushroom, what's your problem? Arrange now. Come here. Okay, just going to do that. Okay, here. Put that here. Put this one here. Have me some of that. I did that too with some onions, all the bell peppers. Okay, we're actually done. I'm just doing some unnecessary extras. Okay, we're good. And I am ready to serve you. So here we have our tortellini and our beef rolle and some toasted mushroom and my brown butter jus. So we're done. How about you try this at home and let me know how yours goes. But I'll just dig into this. So now, let me get my cutlery. Oh, this is amazing. So amazing. Oh, it tastes so good. The beef jus is just amazing. Amazing. I feel so when I cook and taste good, I'm always very giggly. That's why they call me Giggles. Anyways, we got all our ingredients from supermart.ng. You can also get yours there too. They have a whole lot in store. And you could also try yours at home and send it to us on our social media handles, which is just scrolling down there on your screen. Or you can send it to my social media handle at www. That's my website, www.giggleskitchen.com. Anyways, I love to see what you come up with. Make your tortellinis and your beef rolle. And whatever jus or sauce you like to make, it will be perfect. Just send it to me and let me see how that goes. From me and Taste Bud, to have a lovely day. Thank you.